please just tell me and I'll clarify. I have no objection to being interrupted or people speaking out. Don't even raise your hand, just call out. I don't know your name, so I can't acknowledge you. So just let me know if you're having any sense of confusion about anything that I'm saying. So the likelihood that a woman will be poor increases with age, and those at 75 or over 75 are particularly at risk, because if you have limited savings by that time, you might use them up. She concluded with a scathing critique of the law of married women and their children with the following statement: "My husband has legal lien on the copyright of my works. Let him claim the copyright on this." This increases the odds of survival of the child, but also naturally spaces the arrival of children. On top of this, many cultures, including indigenous cultures in North America,
and particularly denied to poor women who can't travel someplace. There are some states, the state that I was from, North Dakota.
Male dominance in wider societies, physical dominance, social dominance, psychological dominance, and sexual dominance.
Plays against her because she's supposed to keep the marriage intact and the family intact.
Their household chores or household works are being glorified as mother, as sisters, as daughters, as grandmothers.
She started off with the fact of oral culture, oral literature, oral narratives, which I think is very much something that India also has, right? When she started talking about the constitutional rights and laws and all that, I found certain things very similar with whatever we too have. The criminal laws, very interestingly, more than the criminal laws are the civil laws, right? The property rights, I was just telling both of them, I was, telling them, I gave them this particular term called Stree Dhan, right? I was explaining to them these two words which are conjoined together, Stree, which means women, and Dhan, which means property, right? So, which is a term which is very much in our constitutional law. Since property and women were far away from each other. Women could not inherit. Women could not inherit the property of her father. Women could not inherit the property of a deceased husband. Right? So we also have this kind of shared history. Canada settlers, she explained, yes. One thing struck me, yes, we do not have that shared history of settlers. But one thing struck me was our history of partition after Indian independence in 1947. We start from that kind of a background about girls and girls' position in their families, and then only we can discuss about women and the working conditions. For a very long period of time similar to the situation in Canada, farms, yes, the agricultural lands, family work, which is still considered as one of the most important work of a woman, to raise up her children, to do her daily work as a daughter, as a mother, as a all those kind of housely duties that she has to do. We do not have certain things similar to the situation in Canada, like when Lori spoke about poverty being significantly an issue for women. Ours is a different context altogether. When we talk about poverty, it's not that we are talking only about gender issues over there. I think it's more of a three-tier thing where we have gender plus caste plus class, which is prevalent in India, right? So that's one more thing that I thought about. What is a dowry? A dowry is either an amount of cash or jewelry or property. It can be a huge thing, mind you. If you look at the kind of dowry that people give to their daughters during marriage, but what I wanted to focus on that, the dowry has several kind of issues related to that. Why do parents so willingly give dowries in India?
The students, faculty, and staff at REVA University have been outstanding, and it's been a delightful opportunity to grow both professionally and personally with the wonderful folks here. We thank you so much for this opportunity, and hope we can work together in the future for many years.
I can't say enough positive things about REVA, and I have had an absolutely wonderful week. We've been treated with incredible warmth and hospitality, and I had a marvelous time teaching your exceptional students. It's just been a totally memorable week, and I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. It's been wonderful. Thank you.